Hi, my name is Rick Leeworthy from the team here at eXfuze Australasia, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. I think that most people will really appreciate what they're about to see. It's been said that the simple things in life matter most. Regrettably, it's these things we often take for granted, and often we don't realise it until it's too late. For instance, in a worldwide Gallup poll, the question was asked, what matters most in life? They found that 82% of people ranked health and family as number one. Looking after your health and loving your family is the glue that holds society together. Yet unfortunately for many of us, our work and finances, or lack of, often comes first. Studies now show that 70% of Australians are working more than 40 hours per week, with 30% working weekends regularly. 83% of Australians don't like their current job and would change if they had the chance. And 97% of Australians will retire with insufficient funds to enjoy their retirement. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, at 65, 79.6% of Australian retirees earn less than $12,000 per annum, 8.8% earn less than $15,000, 3% earn less than $25,000, and only 1.4% of Australian retirees earn more than $40,000 per year from their investments. Unfortunately, this pressure is having a tremendously negative effect on our health and well-being. It's no wonder a poll conducted by Lewis Harris revealed that 96% of people lie awake at night worrying about two things: their health and finances. Sadly, the majority of people will work 40 plus hours per week for 40 plus years of their life to retire on 40% of what they couldn't afford to live on in the first place. Our health and financial well-being is under siege, and it's a war that we cannot afford to lose. So what does your life look like now? And more importantly, what will it look like in 5 years' time if you keep doing the same thing? Will you have the time and money to do the things that really matter most to you? Unfortunately, 97% of Australians are caught in the time trap where they continue to exchange a unit of time for a unit of money. We must remember that our time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. But what if you had the time and the money to make your health and family number one? Stephen Covey, author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, believes that the best way you can predict your future is to create it. And the key to creating the wealth you need and the time you want is to utilize the power of leverage. Learning to leverage your time will not only get you out of the time trap, it will also create a way of financially benefiting you not only just from your own efforts, but from others' efforts as well. John Rockefeller, one of America's wealthiest ever men, said, "I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts." For example, a recent report into how the wealthy create their wealth revealed that 74% do so through the leverage of owning their own business. Basically, this report tells us that unless you're in business for yourself, or you're a Tiger Woods or another top 10 performer, you are doomed to retire poor. Obviously, leveraging through owning your own business is a real solution to getting out of the time trap, buying back your time and giving you your life back. Sadly, 90% of Australians who attempt this strategy end up failing in their first 3 years, and in the last 3 years, over 31,000 Australian business operators had to close their doors. Another option for those who can afford it is to buy a recognised franchise, where your chances of succeeding are 75% higher. But these businesses cost a lot of money, they require a lot of staff, have huge overheads, and create a lot of stress. Although some traditional business models can be profitable, many people find they don't create the time or give them the choices that they had really hoped for. So then, what is the solution? Entrepreneurs Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki believe that wealth creation is a predictable result when you have the right principles in place. Now, obviously, every business is different, but there are 4 basic principles that are crucial to the success of any business. Firstly, you need to position yourself at the forefront of a trend with a huge and expanding market. Secondly, the timing of entering that trend is crucial. Thirdly, you need the right product within that trend. And lastly, you need the right business model with the leverage you need to give you the time that you want. The goal in any business is when you can make all 4 of these fundamental principles work together. This is where the story of eXfuze begins. Imagine being part of the right industry at the right time with the right product and the right business model providing real answers to real problems. Imagine being part of a company that is perfectly positioned within these 4 key areas, giving you the opportunity to transform your current financial situation. eXfuze ticks all the boxes. eXfuze is at the forefront of the health and wellness industry, which is the fastest growing trend in the world today. In America alone, this industry is growing at $450 million every day as people want to look younger, feel better, and live longer. In his book, The Wellness Revolution, leading economist Paul St. Pilzer tells of 2 trillion-dollar industries that transformed the 20th century. The first one was the automobile industry, launched by Henry Ford in 1908. The second era emerged in 1981 with the revolution of the computer technology industry. According to Pilzer, health and wellness is a trillion-dollar industry that will shape the 21st century. He believes this industry will revolutionize our lives while also offering entrepreneurs and investors the opportunity to amass great fortunes. eXfuze 7 Plus is a unique, consumable product that everyone needs. Using the power of nutrient extraction technology, eXfuze is the first company to bring to the market the world's most powerful superfood extracts, fused together into a single product. Dr. Joe Ganera, specialist in biochemical medicine, believes that due to our compromised food supply, everyone on the planet should be taking eXfuze 7 Plus. Dr. Ray Strand, leading specialist in nutritional and preventative medicine, states that the greatest defense against chronic degenerative disease is our own body, not the drugs he can prescribe. He also states that there are over 180 studies showing that antioxidants are the answer in preventing major sicknesses and diseases today. The good news is that according to an independent NIS lab report, the eXfuze product 7 Plus is 350% more effective in antioxidant uptake into the blood cells than its closest competitor. It's no wonder we are seeing incredible results from people who are taking eXfuze 7 Plus. Thirdly, the right product in the right industry is important, but the key to any real success is the right timing. For example, imagine if you were at the right place at the right time and decided to buy shares in the startup phase of Microsoft, Apple or Google. Can you imagine the life you would have today? John Paul Getty, one of the wealthiest men of the 20th century, said it best: the person who comes up with a means for doing or producing almost anything better, faster and more economically has their future and their fortune at their fingertips. And that is exactly what 3 companies have done in the last decade. One company bottled the noni fruit, took it to the market, and 7 years later experienced explosive growth. Another company did the same with the mangosteen fruit and achieved great success in 5 years. And the last company using the acai berry took only 3.5 years to hit $50 million in annual sales and then exploded to a billion-dollar company over the next 2 years. Success leaves clues, and these companies had 3 things in common. Firstly, they all rode the wave of the emerging liquid nutritional supplement industry. Secondly, they had a great product which empowered people who in return became raving fans. And lastly, when all 3 companies hit $50 million in annual sales, they experienced massive growth of 1,000 to 2,000% over the next 2-year period. In the last 10 years, these 3 companies have made more millionaires and changed more lives in this industry than anyone before them. eXfuze has used powerful nutrient extraction technology to not only combine all 3 of their competitors' superfoods into one product, they have added 4 more superfoods to create the first liquid nutritional supplement of its kind. Industry insiders predict that eXfuze will be the next company to hit critical mass, and for the first time ever, Australia and New Zealand will be part of the next big thing. This is the right industry, positioned at the right time, and eXfuze 7 Plus is the right product. Now, if you had an opportunity to secure a major share of a company's distribution before it gains critical momentum, wouldn't it be wise to have a closer look at the right business model? eXfuze chooses to empower people rather than the big corporate chains through utilizing the empowered network distribution model. Basically, this means you will never see this product in a supermarket, as it can only be purchased through independent distributors, people just like you and me. Every month, people spend thousands of dollars on products that are sold through traditional channels. A manufacturer sells it to a wholesaler, then uses sales reps, advertising, and eventually retailers before the product gets to the consumer. eXfuze uses a system that empowers people by removing the middleman and the overheads of the big corporates. eXfuze then pays these savings up to 62% back to the distributor network, which from our research is the highest compensation plan in the industry. And finally, by simply securing your position and taking advantage of this global opportunity, you can capitalize on an international distribution as we roll this product out around the world. People today are looking for real answers to a real problem. They are time poor and financially stressed. Whether the answer is an additional $10,000 a year, $10,000 a month, or even $10,000 a week, eXfuze and the timing of this opportunity has the potential to financially empower you and your dreams. The choice is yours. The business might not be for everyone, although we believe the product certainly is. However, if you are looking for a realistic opportunity to create financial freedom for you and your family, then you need to seriously consider capitalizing on this unique opportunity today. To get started only costs $49.50. This will lock in your position and secure part of the distribution network. It's not compulsory, but for your own benefit, we suggest getting started with a minimum 400 starter pack and 4-bottle auto ship. The second step is to invite 3 people like yourself who want to take care of their health and financial well-being by securing a place in the network just like you did. Thirdly, help your 3 people do the same. Basically, this means you now have 12 people without counting the overflow from the genealogy network. And lastly, duplicate another 2 or 3 times and you could be earning an extra $2,000 a week residual income. Think about it this way. That's like having $1.8 million invested in a bank with a 6% return. There are several ways you can earn money with eXfuze, and although your business will never duplicate exactly like this, you can see from this schedule the income potential with a 400 and 600 starter pack on AutoShip when duplicated down to 7 cycles. Whatever life means to you, whether it's about obtaining optimum health or starting a business on the side to give you and your family the time and choices to do the things that are really important to you, the timing couldn't be better and the opportunity couldn't be greater. Please get back to the person who showed you this presentation to find out how eXfuze and 7 Plus can help you achieve your dreams. I'm Rick Leeworthy, and I would like to thank you for investing your time in viewing this presentation. I wish you all the best, regardless of what you choose to do.